And here we are, closing in on Robin in his natural habitat. So, signing off, you just in your lair, that's it. Yeah, your electronic lair. That was signing off, and that ran to about 55 minutes.
Just under an hour.
Which I think is a good set time anyway. Jonathan Ross said on his radio show he conducted a survey. What's the ideal length of a gig? And it came out, it's an hour. And after that, people fidget, you know. And, I don't know who he was talking to, and they're always subjective, these things.
Absolutely.
And I know if you play for an hour.
Well, you only played an hour, people would go.
Oh, they've got the money back. Yeah, yeah.
Because we are traditionally hour and a half to 2 hour.
But I mean, you know, like Springsteen, he'll play for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I think that's too much.
I think that's too long. Ken Dodd will do 4 hours on stage. And everybody's laughing, and they won't leave to get the last bus. They end up walking home. But,
yeah, but 55 minutes is brilliant. And
I think, you know, a sit-down concert
for the second set.
I think there's different concerts, isn't it? You know, if it's a sit-down concert, like, say, for instance, Pink Floyd, you sit there, 2 hours would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
If you know, if that's what your music you're into, because it's not a stand-up, get-involved music, but I think with reggae music. And rock and roll, to a point, is like that. Rock and roll bands, people don't really dance, they stand there and put their hands in the air. So you can go for longer, but I think with a reggae act, you know, somewhere where people are moving and dancing.
They're exhausted after an hour.
After an hour, they're shattered. Hour and a half is about right, I think. But an hour for this, and we're coming on and doing another set.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Gives them a rest as well, and they can be all fired up and ready to go for the second half.
I think a lot of people think once you've made an album, just because you've made it, and you can just play those numbers forever. With just a drop of a hat, you can play them. But it's not true, is it? It's, and any musician will tell you, you know, it's...
No, I mean, you know yourself, 10 days ago, none of us could remember any of our parts.
Couldn't remember anything.
The original album.
That's
Even
right,
though you know the album intimately, when it comes to playing them, you can't remember the riffs.
Well, it's funny, you can remember the parts, because they're fairly simple. You can't remember the arrangements and the bar counts and exactly what happens that introduces you in, and that's what the rehearsing's about.
The amount of work that we put into the original arrangements, you know, to make it appear like Freefall and Duck.
Well, it was ridiculous, wasn't it?
A lot, so...
Well, we were all on the mixing desk for starters. There were, you know, 8 pairs of hands mixing their own instrument in and out and putting echoes on. Yeah. It's a huge job for Dan, the mixer.
But he's doing a sterling job.
He's doing a sterling job, and
it's going to sound all right. We're quite happy.
And I quite like our new place we've got here, don't you? It's very clean. I'll just give you a quick circumnavigation.
And it's overlooking the city of Birmingham.
It's overlooking the city of Birmingham, and there's those hairy greasers. Hairy greaser number 1, Scott's hairy greaser number 2, and our Glenn. And then there's a greaser as well from RB. And there's Dan, our mixer, who we were talking about. How's it going, Dan?
Not too bad. He didn't fuck up yesterday.
I mean, there's a right few mistakes in there, but at least everybody knows what their mistakes are and what they've got to work on.
Yesterday, not recording it, Dan.
What?
He didn't record it yesterday.
Technical error.
But that's all right. Don't play that to anybody. That will end up on YouTube now, right? Well, anyway, I'm sick of talking to you. We only like monitor men. Monitor men hate out front mixers, don't they, Glenn?
Shit 'em.
We hate them, don't we? Shit 'em. That's right. See, you're all right, you're all right. Poofters. And as we pan away from this delightful little scene, his cameo, his pastiche of life within the rock and roll business. We see the back of Animal's head. There he is. He's always working. Always. And there he is, our JB.
Right. Rock and roll.
Silhouetted against the skyline of Birmingham.
And also that beautiful toy.
That beautiful toy. I'm just going to come round and let the world see what you see from your...
That look lovely.
And here we are behind JB's thing. Well, actually, I better get back a bit because the lens... Oh, nearly went over. Hey!
Take the full cinemascopic spread.
Jimmy survives on one rich tea biscuit a week.
Yeah, I do.
That's
true.
it.
That's true.
He doesn't eat a lot at all.
That's all they give me.
And it means he'll live for a long time.
A very long time, yeah.
And here we see Duncan in the back. Today, he's dressed as a policeman.
What? Like any other day?
Like any other day. And today, Dunk is modelling clothes for plainclothes policemen in Britain. It's going to be their summer drug-busting costume. Consists of jeans, sensible black boots, a tidy shirt with a collar, of course, And let's just check that haircut. Yes, that's right. We don't like hair below the collar.
Must be having a trim this week.
And I think at that point I'm going to say goodbye, everybody.
Tatty bye, everybody.
Tatty bye.
bye.
Tatty bye, everybody.
Tatty bye.
Tatty bye, everybody. See you, Jim. And there's our Crummy, King Crummy from Manchester, who's come down to help us get this set together. We'd be nothing without his help. And there's our Earl, in his natural position, in his natural habitat, having a kip on a settee. And what's that little thing he's got on his fingers? Is it a banger? No, it's just a normal cigarette disguised as one. And that's how hip our Earl is. Crummy, say ta-ra to everybody on UBTV.
Right, I'll see you all next week.
See you on the road.
Kick.